This show had a way of really including people. The show covered a lot of different issues, and we'll look back on and say that that was a special time in television history. For me to be a part of it was, you know, it's been a dream. There was never really anything that she physically said to me. It was more so she just led by example a lot. Initially, when I first came onto the show, I was really concerned with trying to be perfect. And I just saw how Viola just kind of allowed work to happen. Because she's just so connected with the work, you know, and she's been doing it for longer than I've been alive. You know, Viola being the lead, you know, African-American, a woman who's just very raw and complicated. And we really didn't see those kind of characters on TV, mainstream. And I think that she brought so much to it and just gave a lot of herself to this character that it just resonated with people. I think I'd be a fool to try to map out what I think is gonna happen. I tend not to do that anymore. I used to try to wanna analyze things from a perspective of like, this is what I want to happen. And then, you know, God laughs when you say you have a plan. So I just feel like I don't concern with what's gonna happen. I'm just excited about whatever it's gonna be. I just wanted to tell like the story of the girl and the guy going through this situation where she feels like she's kind of captive of her circumstance, you know? And sometimes in relationships, we get accustomed to feeling bad about things that we shouldn't, you know, and we start to compromise on things and we start to forget what really is the core essence of our integrity and things that we would like in a relationship. You need to find time to be with yourself. We still need that individuality. You know, I know you're in the house together and you turn and the person's that's there. Everywhere you go and they're still there. You can't really get away from them, but you need to find time to be with your own thoughts. One thing, when I was on Bold and Beautiful, when I first started, there's a guy named Christoph who passed away. He was on Young and the Restless. And I remember I had trouble with figuring out what the purpose was for what I was doing. He would see me all the time in the hallway. And one day he stopped me and he said, I've seen some episodes with you in. He said, I just want to reach out to you, let you know that, you know, I'm right across the hall, I'm on Young and the Restless. But if you ever need something, you know, you ever want to talk or anything, I'm here for you, brother. Like, you know, you got to understand that your responsibility as a young Black, you know, African-American on television, on daytime television at that is extremely important, you know, to keep that present with you. And that's what drove me to challenge the show and to even tell the story that I did to win the Emmy. And so, you know, rest in peace to him. I think about that all the time. And Viola talks about this a lot. One show or one scene at a time, you can really have the fortitude to change somebody's perspective. Because I think that it takes us to see ourselves in different light. And that was a huge deal for me when I was, you know, doing How to Get Away, playing this, you know, young guy who's African-American who wants to become this lawyer. Because I never saw a lawyer that was Black growing up. And I never saw a young guy who wanted to go to school to become a lawyer in my hood where I came from. So all of that wrapped into reasons why I pick jobs that I do and fight for things that I try to fight for is for representation.